spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. Today, a clash between two teams from the Sunshine State that will resonate from Dade to Duval. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Florida Atlantic Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the Florida Atlantic Owls will be in a hole thanks to that short return. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's McDuffie. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And the Gators will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The offense lining up for a first down play. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Bruce. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Motion from the offense. He's back to throw on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that is an all too familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Best. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's looking to throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Gators send out the punt unit. Slips through the line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Makes his man miss. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Keeps it on the bootleg. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Skips away from pressure. Across the 25, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Florida Atlantic, 10. Florida, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's best. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got his man.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. They'll throw it on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Spits it out to the back. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown Owls. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. And you see my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Getting some heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. They'll operate out of split backs. The option look. Now the toss. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The fair catch called for and made. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Got the back over the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The give to the left. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Toretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by just 4 to UTSA. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Pocket starts to collapse. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got out of trouble and throws. Using the quick game. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down. thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And that ball is picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Comes out throwing on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Floating away. Finds a crease at the 20. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Slings it. Got his man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Dialing up a second down pass play. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And that is no good. Hoping to cut into that lead. They did not. The lead is huge. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Owls are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Kurtz. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. To the ground with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On the run, it's McDuffie. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Gators line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. Oh, it's out. And he was able to get back on top of it. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Handoff to the single running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to power their way ahead. Tough slanting in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Silva. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the counter. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Buys a little extra time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this one splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty time, just the mean time.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Silva. They're trying to get to him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Going up top on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Touchdown, Owls. And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Wyoming. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass, it's Silva. Coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Working the middle. It's complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Gators are marching down the field. They want to just keep throwing it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And that pass picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Run it with the fullback. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Back to throw, it's Silva. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes
and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. He's got an open man, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He's right on target. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. Hard running there. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.